My precious child, I have watched you with boundless love and tender care from the moment I breathed life into your being. Every step you have taken, every choice you have made, every act of kindness you have shown, I have seen it all. And today, my heart overflows with joy and pride at what you have done. What you did deeply touched their hearts. Dear one, to receive the abundance of my blessings, simply write, "Yes, I need," in the comments below. In that moment when you reached out with compassion, when you chose love over indifference, when you saw the pain in another's eyes and moved to bring comfort, you became my hands and feet in this world. You embodied the very essence of my love. Do you realize the profound impact of your actions? Like a pebble cast into still waters, the ripples of your kindness have spread far beyond what you can see. Lives have been changed. Hope has been rekindled. The darkness of despair has been pierced by the light of your love. I want you to know that I see you. I see the battles you fight within yourself, the doubts that sometimes cloud your mind, the fears that threaten to hold you back. And yet, despite it all, you chose to act with courage and selflessness. You pushed past your own comfort to extend yourself for the sake of another. This, my child, is the truest reflection of my heart. Remember when you felt that gentle nudge, that whisper in your spirit urging you to reach out? That was me, speaking to your heart, inviting you to partner with me in bringing my love to a hurting world. And you listened. You responded. You allowed yourself to be a vessel of my grace and mercy. In that sacred moment when your heart connected with theirs, when tears were shared and burdens were lifted, I was there. I was in the words you spoke, in the touch of your hand, in the warmth of your embrace. Through you, they experienced a tangible expression of my unconditional love. My child, do you understand the weight of glory that rests upon such simple acts of kindness? In a world so often marked by division, hatred, and indifference, you chose unity, love, and engagement. You saw beyond the surface, beyond the labels and categories that humans so often use to separate themselves from one another. You saw, as I see, a precious soul in need of love and acceptance. What you did was not just a fleeting moment of goodwill, it was an eternal transaction. The love you showed, the comfort you offered, the hope you inspired, these things have been written in my book of remembrance. They are stored up as treasures in heaven, imperishable and ever shining. Do not underestimate the power of your actions. A kind word spoken at the right moment can save a life. A gentle touch can heal wounds that have festered for years. A listening ear can provide the catalyst for transformation. What you did may seem small in the eyes of the world, but in my eyes, it is monumentally significant. I want you to know that your act of love not only touched their hearts, but it touched mine as well. It brought me great delight to see you walk in the purpose for which I created you. For you were made in my image, designed to be a reflection of my love, a channel of my grace, an ambassador of my kingdom. In that moment when you reached out, you partnered with me in my ongoing work of redemption and restoration. You became a co-laborer in bringing my kingdom to earth. Through your simple act of obedience and love, a little piece of heaven touched earth. My child, I want you to carry this truth deep in your heart. Every act of love, no matter how small it may seem, echoes in eternity. The kindness you showed, the comfort you offered, the hope you inspired, these things have set in motion a chain of events whose full impact you may never fully comprehend in this lifetime. Dear one, to keep my grace ever present in your life, support our ministry with a grateful heart. Click the thanks button and experience my unending favor. But I see it all. I see how your act of love will inspire others to do the same. I see how the person you touched will, in turn, reach out to others. I see how the ripple effect of your kindness will continue long after you're gone, touching lives you will never meet, in ways you could never imagine. What you did was a beautiful harmony with the song of love I am singing over all creation. It was a brushstroke in the masterpiece of redemption I am painting across the canvas of human history. It was a note in the symphony of grace that I am composing in the great story of humanity. My beloved, I want you to know that what you did not only touched their hearts, but it also revealed the true nature of your own heart. It showed the work I have been doing within you, molding you, shaping you, transforming you more and more into the likeness of my Son. In that moment when you chose love over indifference, when you chose engagement over apathy, when you chose to see the value in another soul, you displayed the family resemblance. You showed yourself to be my child, bearing the family traits of compassion, kindness, and sacrificial love. I want you to let this sink deep into your spirit. I am proud of you. Not because you have earned my love or favor through your actions, for my love for you is unchanging and unconditional. I am proud of you because I see you growing, maturing, allowing my love to flow through you to others. What you did was a beautiful expression of the truth that you are not your own, that your life is not about you. In that moment, you lived out the reality that you are part of something bigger than yourself. You are part of my family, my body, my plan to bring hope and healing to a broken world. My child, I want you to carry the memory of this moment with you. Let it be a reminder of who you are and whose you are. Let it be a testimony to the transforming power of my love working in and through you. Let it be an encouragement when you face difficult times, when doubts creep in, when the way seems dark and uncertain. Remember this, the same love that moved you to act, the same spirit that empowered you to reach out, it is always within you. It is not a one-time occurrence, but a wellspring of living water, ever flowing, ever fresh. Draw from it daily. Let it nourish your soul and overflow to others. What you did was not just a random act of kindness. It was a participation in my divine nature. It was a fulfillment of my command to love one another as I have loved you. It was a living demonstration of the truth that my kingdom is not just a future hope, but a present reality that breaks into the world through the loving actions of my children. I want you to know that the heart you touched, the life you impacted, it is precious to me. Long before you reached out, I had been working in their life, preparing the way, softening their heart. Your act of love was a crucial part of my ongoing work in their life. You may never know the full story this side of heaven, but trust that your obedience to my prompting was perfectly timed and deeply significant. My child, what you did was a beautiful offering of worship, for when you love others, you love me. When you serve others, you serve me. When you bring comfort to the brokenhearted, you bring comfort to my heart. Your act of kindness was a fragrant offering, a sacrifice of praise that brought joy to my heart. I want you to continue walking in this love. Don't let this be a one-time event, but let it be a lifestyle. Let my love so permeate your being that it naturally flows out to others. Let your life be characterized by such acts of kindness, by a readiness to see and meet the needs around you. Remember, my child, that you are not alone in this. I am always with you, guiding you, empowering you, loving you. And you are part of a family, my family. Surround yourself with others who will encourage you in love and good deeds. Together, you can make an even greater impact, touching more lives, bringing more light into the darkness. My precious one, to embrace my Father's teachings and welcome positive changes in your life, subscribe to the channel and receive His divine message. What you did was a step of faith. It required trust in my leading, trust that I would give you the words to say, trust that I would use your simple act for greater purposes. Continue to step out in faith. Don't let fear hold you back. For every time you step out in obedience to my prompting, I will be there, working through you, touching lives through you. My beloved, I want you to know that what you did is just the beginning. I have so much more for you. There are more hearts to touch, more lives to impact, more love to share. Stay open to my leading. Stay sensitive to my voice. Stay willing to be my hands and feet in this world. Remember, my child, that in touching their hearts, you have stored up treasure in heaven. The impact of your kindness will echo through eternity. The love you've shown will be celebrated in the courts of heaven. The comfort you've given will be rewarded in ways you cannot yet imagine. So, my precious one, continue to walk in love. Continue to be a light in the darkness. Continue to touch hearts with the love I've poured into you. For in doing so, you are fulfilling your highest calling, to love God and to love others. What you did deeply touched their hearts, and it has deeply touched mine. Well done, my good and faithful child. Well done, beloved. If you desire to feel my presence, share this video with 3 people. Let my light shine through your actions. Amen.